Hello, everybody. My name is Jim Shear, and welcome to the Fox 5, the series that explores the world of Fox Rehabilitation through an original list created by a Fox colleague, and in most circumstances, a Fox clinician. Today, I welcome back to the Fox 5, Fox occupational therapist and QAPD Clinical Specialist, Brett Herman.
Oof, Jim, it feels good to be back. You know, it feels good. I've been waiting for this moment since the last one we did. I was, real excited about it. I felt good after those 5, and I'm like, where do we go from here?
Hopefully, I didn't want you to lose any sleep over it. You can always come back, Brett. If you want to, Brett, it could just be me and you. We'll do the series every week.
Anytime.
All right. So I'm curious. And for those that don't know, QAPD, we broke it down last time, but for those that don't know, quality assurance professional development. You keep Fox Rehabilitation in check.
That's it. Making sure we continue to grow. You know, we're growing our clinical resources page on Fox for You. It's a lot of exciting initiatives coming out, into the end of this year, into next year. It's always exciting. We're always growing. We're always changing. So it's a great position to be in.
And Fox for You is our intranet. So if you want to snoop around on Fox for You, you got to work with Fox.
That's it.
One of the many perks of working with Fox. So, Brett, what is your Fox 5 today?
I think this is a good lead-in, right, to work with us. It's 5 things you never thought you could do in house calls.
Ah, all right. I like this. So, Brett, what's number 1?
Here. Number 1, I'm trying to learn where I should end. Based on last one, I feel like I came out of the gate. So we're going to go number 1, work hardening. I know to some people that might be like, what do you mean? The fact is, just because we are treating the older adults, just because I might have a 92-year-old on my caseload, doesn't mean they're not working. So the idea is that us as clinicians are going to be able to work on actual factors and tasks that are involved in their day-to-day work. Yep, that's right. They are still working. They are still going out. They might be volunteering. They might be working as a babysitter for their grandchildren. But the idea that we can actually work on those tasks, working on body mechanics, energy conservation techniques, all that is something that you probably didn't think you could do when treating somebody in the home.
But you can.
You can.
So, Brett, what is number 2 on your list?
Number 2 is collaborate. One of the things I remember I used to do a lot with interviews and hiring, and I would always hear, well, I'm alone, right? I'm alone in the house. And it's not true. You really have such a strong network regionally of resources that you can work with, that you can collaborate with. Today's technology is pretty wild. Here at Fox right now, we're utilizing Teams, and you could have these meetings. You can, communicate regarding patient care. You can have video conferences even while on a session to show maybe your SLP or your physical therapy counterpart, your OT counterpart, what's going on. The idea that you can collaborate, right? We have resources readily available. As you said, Jim, part of the QAPD side is I'm helping give those resources out to the field in order to make sure everyone is able to treat somebody in the house call setting.
Yeah, you're never alone. And we treat in half of the United States of America. So you could go on our email system and shoot out a question, and you could get an answer from someone in Maine.
Yep. It's really helped me connect to clinicians across our Fox footprint. And it's really exciting having the ability to reach out to someone in South Carolina, in Indiana. It's nice.
So, Brett, what is number 3 on your Fox 5?
Number 3, I like this one. Deadlifts.
Oh, okay.
I think too many times people hear we're treating in the homes, we're treating very low-level patients. We're treating patients that are bedbound, whatever that negative outlook is, when no, we're not. We are treating some of the fittest individuals that you might ever treat. So getting them those kettlebells, doing those deadlifts with them. I've worked with some unbelievable clinicians, and the things that I've watched them do, from wrapping TheraBand around them, having the patient drag them down the hallway, pushing chairs with weights on it, doing deadlifts. It's just something that is amazing to see, because I think people might be hesitant. Right? Oh, I'm working again with this 80-year-old in the home. I can't do those exercises, but then I'm going to go home and I'm going to do my exercise. No, treat them like we treat ourselves. We're the experts in it. We know how to adapt. We know how to modify. So it's just exciting to do that.
Dose accordingly.
That's it. It's all about that. It's all about knowing who each patient is, understanding that you're not going to do deadlifts with everyone. That is the last thing I'll ever say. But it's that idea of just knowing, knowing what you need to do, and each patient should be dosed properly. You are the expert, and let it happen.
Brett, what is number 4 on your Fox 5?
Number 4 is get them outside. Many clinicians think that we are home, right? We are home health. We are homebound. Don't open that front door, whatever you do. I mean, there's just so many amazing success stories that hopefully people have seen on our social media page of people gardening, people raking leaves, playing tennis, skiing, whatever it may be. Take them outside. We are not limited by homebound status. We are able to get them out, do what's meaningful to them, do what's appropriate to them. If they don't have any medical restrictions and they have a desire to resume those functional roles, then it's important that we get them out of there and we work with them on that so they do it safely and functionally to their highest level.
In closing out your Fox 5, what is number 5?
Number 5 is throw away half of your equipment, right? We don't need a full busload of equipment.
That sounds controversial, Brett.
That is. And the reason I say it is natural environment. We are working with the patients in their natural environment. If you're going to have them pick up one of your cones off the floor, they should be picking up their telephone. They should be picking up their medicine bottle. They should be picking up their cane. If you're going to bring in, you're not going to bring in a treadmill. You're going to have them walk on their uneven wood floor with 17 different carpets, with 9 different colors, with 3 different light bulbs. You're going to do everything in their natural environment. So I feel like sometimes we always want to know, well, what should I buy? What should I bring? Let kind of the patient and the environment speak to you. We all have our trunks full of goodies. So, just maybe narrow it by like 50%, but don't be afraid of the natural environment. You are not simulating anything. We're actually doing. And I think that's really something exciting that you might not have thought that you could do in a house call setting.
So, Brett, this is the first year of the Fox 5. I think this might be one of the best of the year. Not to put pressure on you in case there isn't awards and they're like nominated for best Fox 5, but this was a good one.
Well, the good news is this is being recorded, everybody. So everyone out there, you just heard it. So come award season, if anything backfires on me, you know who to write to, all right? His email will be listed at the bottom. I'm going to do a campaign.
And Brett, I have received emails since the last time you were on the Fox 5. And to answer everyone's question, no, we haven't met in person yet. We're friends, we're virtual friends, but we haven't met in person. Not yet, but we'll let you know when that happens.
And I promise it will be on social media when it happens.
Yes, it will. So for Brett Herman, my name is Jim Shear. Thank you for watching, and we will see Yins later.